Last night I did a party. There were like 6 individuals. That's the most I want. I'll accept maybe 8, because what they did, they came in a different room and they sat with me individually for 30 minutes. Now I do run a clock when I do that because you've got people waiting. When I sit with you individually, I do not run a clock. Okay? I let things, whatever the messages are, I let them flow. Anyway, the first 4 were great. Really slammed it, really hit home, really hit hard. They were very pleased with the messages that they got. Then in walks Denise. Denise was angry, I could feel it. She was like a hot mess, okay? The way she was dressed, the way her hair was. And I got a very negative feeling about her. I don't know what it was, because that's not what I do. Anyway, she asked me if she can, videotape it for her husband to see. I said, sure. Okay, even though I was a little apprehensive about that, I don't like to be recorded, but if that's what you want to do, be my guest. So she sets everything up. A lot of people came through. Her mother-in-law and I believe her father-in-law, she was close to, and she did confirm that. They came in, and a lot of stuff I told her, she said yes and no to. One minute she's saying yes, next minute she's saying no to it. Then I got her, I believe it was her parents came through. And she said, well, I don't know if that's them. It doesn't sound right. And, she's playing this. It's a kind of a typical game that people will play when they come see us mediums. And so, and then they opened up her part of her life, that window on her life, and they were telling her that she has to get happy. At work she's having problems. At work she was, she has problems with her boss. She said, no, that doesn't make any sense. No, I'm very happy. I said, but each day that when you go to work, it's like a long day. No, I said, no, I'm not talking about the hours you're there. I talk about the time you're there just seems to go very long. She did get that, okay? But at the end, she says to me, this didn't work for me. I'm deleting this message, this video. So I'm never going to show it to my husband. And she gets up to leave without paying, by the way. Okay, I didn't make a big deal out of that. I don't make it about money, but so I went out afterwards. I know she was going to talk about me, and all the people there said, so how was your reading with Denise? I said, it was tough. And I told them what she got. I told them how she had trouble with bosses. I told them how she had trouble with at work, and everything I got, I told them. And I said, she said nothing worked. They said, really? Everything you just told us is 100% right on. And I said, well, maybe she just didn't want to pay. Okay? They said, she didn't pay you? I said, no. She just left. And I wasn't going to push it. She's not happy, you're not going to pay. They all offered to pay me. They all wanted to chip in and cover her fee, but I refused. So, folks, if you want to hear from somebody specific, give my session time to get to that person. We might have others come through first. The one you want to hear from will come through. If they don't, I'm just going to say, give me a first name. And you know what? They always come through. Don't play games. Don't be stupid. Because when you do, bad stuff happens. She could have gotten a lot more. She could have gotten a way to get around things to help her with her life. Also, by the way, when I told her she was videotaping it for her husband, they laughed. They said he could care less about the video. He wouldn't want to see it anyway. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know that some of the issues that we have, sometimes people will say they didn't get what they needed because they didn't want to hear what they were getting, or they wanted to hear something else. All right, guys, kind of funny. I want to let you know in on this. Always remain hopeful, never hopeless. Always be optimistic, never pessimistic. Please follow me, like this video, and share it if you will. And also feel free to leave some notes on the bottom. Have a great day, guys. Bye for now.